matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away first. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Charlotte. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Here we go. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. And he'll be brought down. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Barry.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Creates a little space.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Stokes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long.
Turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown 49ers!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pittman. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Oh, what a move to get room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Let's go. Right.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
This time he's got it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Flowers. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive here.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the 49ers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Sends his 1st one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
And I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, and this is a day he would want to forget. This is the day he wished didn't exist. It's been miserable. You've already thrown 2 interceptions. You just tried to throw your third, but the defense didn't cooperate. But get those feet set before you try to throw the football.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Spins away from the defense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 11 over BYU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football up.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Parks. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Okay, ready? With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. You did just that.
The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To throw, it's Parks. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Nicholas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Nicholas. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
And the 49ers are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. That's caught, it's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They just keep firing. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Parks. He wants a big play here late. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's
Gonna let it fly. Pulls in the deep ball. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the ground, he's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Fires to the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. He breaks a tackle.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. How much fun was that one? mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.